Hey, how's it going? It's your mystical tarot Katsumi here, and I've got a timeless career reading just for you. I trust the universe has guided you here right on time, so take what resonates and let the rest gently float away. Now let's hop in and see what's happening in your career. But yeah, I was getting something along the lines of that people are really seeing you in a very leadership way, almost authoritative. I'm getting as well. But you're almost not seeing yourself in this regard. Perhaps maybe you feel like there's much to do, there's much to learn, right? Maybe you're also feeling a little empty at work too. Yeah, universe is saying that there's just some unfinished business that you have yet to discover, right? Alrighty, and yeah, something around sobering up to something. I'm getting a sense that your career life has really given you a lot of things. It's put you through the ringer, right? It's really has brought out so much turmoil. I'm getting a sense of turmoil, a little bit of grief, and a sense of just a lot of obstacles. Yeah, and you're just closing things out right now. I'm also getting a sense that you really were passionate about your career at one point, but it just so happens to be that maybe you're sobering up from I'm getting this rose-tinted glass vibe. You are over the honeymoon phase of your career and you're just kind of just closing out the chapter. Yeah, and also I rolled these dice and we got 111, so that might also be of significance as well. Maybe you're seeing 111 a lot. They're just really just showcasing that there's new beginnings on the horizon. Yeah, maybe seeing 111, a lot of 444. I'm getting 333. And yeah, maybe some of you have sobered up from just work in general. Maybe you were drinking a lot of alcohol, perhaps, for some of you. And that's why you're sobering up. Or maybe you were drinking a lot of I'm getting energy drinks because you were just trying to keep on top of certain activities within your work environment. And it's really just put you in this position of just feeling almost I'm getting you felt drained. You felt very this idea of feeling damp is almost coming across as maybe you didn't quite feel when I'm thinking of damp, I'm getting you feel you're always being weighted down. I'm getting you know when the rain falls and you feel damp and weighted down compared to being dry and normally able to function. I'm getting a sense that that's kind of affected you as well. Yeah, but it looks to be that you're on a quest for something new, something new that's perhaps tasty, something new that's maybe even almost something. I'm getting enjoyable because pizza's very enjoyable, you know. It's something to enjoy and to share with others. I'm getting a sense that maybe you're also celebrating a sense of your reawakening, or you're just going into something new. In that regard, you're just having a pizza. Maybe pizza allows you to kind of relax and enjoy yourself, you know. Yeah, and there's something along the lines of there's been some dirty business or work related activities happening in the background or within your environment that you're just keeping an eye out for, right? Maybe you're closing out the toxicity of the environment, right? Things are a little bit jumpy. Things don't feel necessarily normal or what they should be at this time. So you're just really keeping your guard up. Yeah, I'm also getting, tipsy. Interesting. Yeah, some of you were drinking a lot, maybe on the job, or maybe you would take a shot after a crazy presentation happened, or you would take a shot after work because it was just so stressful and you wanted to kind of wind down and relax a little bit. Getting those kind of vibes. Yeah, and there's been a little bit of infestation in terms of how people kept creeping up on maybe you in the workplace. I'm getting when you would finish some sort of assignment of some kind, you always felt there was an infestation of new projects coming through. It almost felt like a pest. I'm getting, so people are naturally always pestering you to do new things, and it's really just put you in this spot of almost I'm getting desensitized as well. Yeah, and you're kind of, I'm getting a sense that some people in leadership positions can be a little bit treacherous. They almost, I wouldn't necessarily say manipulative, but they definitely utilize their power in a weird way that doesn't necessarily come off in a positive perspective. Almost they're trying to I don't know if it is manipulation. It almost feels like they're trying to like lead a certain like a circumstance to a certain situation. Like they're trying to take control of a like a situation of some kind. We also have some sort of complaint. So maybe you've heard of a complaint happening in the workplace, or you've had a complaint of your own. But definitely looking to be that something along those lines with that complaint, where there's just like people in the midst that are also complaining about the certain work environment, right? And I'm also getting the sense with this Jupiter energy, like almost like cliques or something like that, or like groups of people clicking or something. Kind of reminds me of like that a little like rhyme that like, you know, like this person goes to Jupiter and this person goes to Mars kind of vibe. Like I'm getting like something like that, like a childhood like phrase or like saying. You know, like XYZ person goes to Jupiter to get more stupider kind of vibe. Like, you know, I'm kind of thinking like people are saying these things and like they're complaining about certain aspects of the work environment in like a very clique kind of way, where people are just like grouping up together and like gossiping. Yeah. But you're being very willing to like make sacrifices to like kind of get over this hurdle, I'm hearing. You're also like we have this like tie upside down, so it looks to be like you were once like in this colleague position, but now you're kind of just like you're willing to do whatever it takes for you to finalize your work and like be the best version of yourself you can be at work. But at the same time, you're not really too focused on like the craziness happening in the background. The environment feels like very empty, very closed off, very like damp in nature, and you're kind of like already getting a full like sense of that. So you're kind of like trying to figure out how to step away in like the best way, I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm also getting almost like water cooler vibes. Like it almost gives me like the like office vibe, like the show Office, where it's just like people go to the water cooler to talk and like gossip and like be dramatic about certain things. But right now you're going through like some sort of renewal. You're really taking the time to charge and recharge your energy. You're getting back on track in terms of the challenges that are ahead of you right now. And you also have faith in terms of the breakthrough that's coming to you. Yeah. It also looks to be that there's going to be some sort of offering towards a new position or an investment opportunity. And you're also thinking about researching it carefully before accepting it. I'm getting a sense that some of you might be coming up on a new promotion, raise, or bonus, or even looking for new jobs. And you're getting like a new contract of some kind. And you're just really unsure if you want to take the next step. But you're thinking about it. And yeah, you just don't want it to like be reminiscent of the similar situation that you've gone through, maybe in the past or even in the present moment. So you're kind of thinking about like flashbacks of that, right? So people from the past are returning, work situations are returning, right? Like previous coworkers, or you're probably taking back an old job. You're just unsure if like you want to give this a second chance, but you're in this idea of like, maybe this is a second chance for me, maybe I will take it, or maybe you're just like on the fence about it, I'm hearing. Yeah, there's also a sense of success coming in for you. There's like a path that you are like almost like this path is leading you to like success and prosperity, but at the same time it's going to take like little steps along the way to get there, but you're on track to keep going. It looks to be that like you're going to find yourself on this hill of victory, right? You're climbing up this mountain and you're going to be victorious in the end. There's going to be a little bit of challenges that you're going to be facing, but it looks to be that you are mentally prepared and physically prepared for that too. And yeah, something around money matters. So money matters a lot for you right now. And it looks like you're watching your expenses, you're saving up for the future, and you're just preparing for the unexpected, which is really going to lead you to, I'm almost getting like you're going to have financial abundance because you're already making investments for the future. You're not waiting to like get to a certain age, you're starting now. And because you're investing early, you're going to be thanking yourself later on, right? Yeah, there's also a huge sense of like endings happening. So you might very well leave the position that you're in right now due to like the weird like undertones of the work environment that you're sensing. I'm also getting a sense that there's going to be some terminations happening around you as well. But for the most part, it looks to be that there's a new opportunity on its way towards you. And it just seems to be that some of you may just be changing your careers entirely. Like you're stepping into something completely new compared to what it is that you're doing right now. And yeah, it's going to be honest work. And it's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous, the universe is saying. And as long as you get some experience, it's going to help you move up in the future. And success is a process, not a quick fix. So yeah, you're just working hard. I'm getting a sense that some of you might also be like bartenders, which is probably why you've had a little bit of like that idea of sobering up too. You maybe you used to bartend in the past, or maybe you just enjoyed a drink every now and then after work. And yeah, you're also gonna be putting your wishes on the table. So I'm getting a sense that a lot of you are gonna be going to your managers to advocate for a promotion, a raise, a bonus. I'm getting a sense that some of you might also be wanting to completely switch from one department to another. And you're just putting your demands on the table. You're being really serious about it too, and you're just looking for a step up at this time. You're also taking the time to put yourself out there, and you're kind of rolling the dice on yourself, almost like you're betting on yourself. I'm getting almost like the idea of gambling, right? And it's time to take a risk and step into that spotlight. So universe is telling you, don't be afraid to take risk. You got this. Yeah, and you have star power as well. You just need to engage in work that is really going to let your talent shine. And you are a natural actor, influencer, and you attract fame and fortune. So utilize those skill sets of yours to acquire more abundance and to have the career that you wish for. I'm getting a sense that a lot of you are going to be walking into this dream job of yours, and you're going to really be feeling good about it. I'm getting a sense like something along the lines of like, you don't have to worry when you wake up every morning. Like, I'm getting a sense that you can let your alarm snooze and you can wake up when you want to kind of vibe in the near future. It's like you're gonna have an opportunity that's really gonna allow you to have like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, you also have like influencer status that kind of emphasizes with that star power there. You're gonna get social recognition online, specifically online fame, and yeah, your power to influence is really just going to be resonating there in the near future. Really cool to see that. It looks to be that you have a lot of influence, and you're going to come into this big break very soon too. Your career is going into some serious turning points. We got that in a previous reading. I think it was the money one. But yeah, you have major opportunities coming in soon. It's going to be life-changing, right? And yeah, this is your moment. So get ready, get prepared. And most definitely speak up for yourself. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, wow, speak up for yourself. Universe is doubling down on the idea of speaking up for yourself, expressing your needs, right? Defending yourself. That's wow. Yep, the cards don't lie. And courage to confront the things that are just not working out in your favor. Right? You're gonna have a serious status upgrade, okay? And your voice matters at this time. So use your voice to get that status upgrade, to unlock that big break of yours, and to create that influence around you. I'm getting a sense that you're gonna be walking to this new career opportunity of yours, or just even a switch up in your career. Either you get a bonus or raise, people are really gonna be starting to like reevaluate how they perceive your worth when they are like around you, and especially around your presence in general, right? And with that status upgrade, you're going to be having quite a few new achievements, and you're going to have a huge improved social standing within your work environment. You're going to have a serious lifestyle elevation. You're going up to the next level, right? There's going to be a little bit of red flags here and there. There's going to be some people who are jealous. There's going to be people who are giving you warning signs, ignoring certain things, or like that you do. Just use your intuition. Don't ignore it, okay? There's going to be potential trouble, but you know better, and you know what you need to do, right? Yeah, and there's it has a lot to do with people just figuring out like their shadow work. Like a lot of people, they wish the best for others, but at the same time, when they see other people succeed, it makes them feel almost a sense as like they are not where they want to be. So it kind of like degrades their level of like gratitude towards like what it is the universe has provided them. So don't worry about too much about the environment around you. Continue to be this positive, almost like this positive frequency, this positive, charismatic reinforcement to like, almost like be a support beam for others, so that they see you in a collaborative spirit. It's going to be really hard for people to kind of wash away some of the negativity that they have towards other people's successes because of the shadow work that they need to do. But as long as you maintain your level of almost like integrity, the universe is just going to keep doubling down to this person who's like seeing you or comparing themselves to you in a way where it's like they're going to just learn to just maybe like take a step back and reevaluate how they perceive you and others around them, and just come at it from like a sense of like admiration and like understanding like, hey, this person's on a journey just like you and I, right? But yeah, these people are going to be definitely facing hidden fears, hidden challenges. They're going to be exploring darker emotions that really towards like how they see themselves, almost like they're seeing the imperfections within themselves, and they're kind of just meeting their darker self at this time. So yeah, don't be too afraid about like these circumstances. This will happen. There's gonna be a couple of red flags as you're hustling through, but don't let that phase you too much. Keep doing your thing. And as you're going through these side hustles, it looks to be that multiple like sources of income is going to be coming in for you, and also like you're earning extra money, right? You're having this huge sense of financial security coming up too, because you're always on the grind. I'm getting a sense that you're going to be on this existing job. Maybe you might very well switch out of it, but it looks to be like you're going to be doing this new opportunity that's going to be almost like making you realize like, hey, this is just a job to like fuel my passion. Or maybe I'm just gonna utilize this job to like bring me this financial security that I desire, which is then gonna elevate my lifestyle and prepare me for retirement. Or maybe like you're on a different mindset where you're just like, you wanna just keep hustling while you're still young and able to, you know, I'm almost getting like you wanna keep your mind sharp, but at the same time, you wanna almost like retire early, I'm hearing, right? Yeah. I'm getting a huge sense as well that some of you are just like, maybe not even just like one, like 2 jobs. Maybe you're doing like 3 or 4 jobs. I'm getting a sense that you do a lot of seasonal work, you do a lot of part-time, a lot of freelancing. Yeah. And there's also something around situational single. I'm getting a sense that many of you are in this like hermit phase of just like reflection, introspection. Like you're just kind of like reevaluating like what it is going on in your love life, your work life, everything related to relationships, and you're just kind of temporarily allowing yourself to be by yourself or secluded. You're just having your solitude. You're waiting for better things to come, and you're not settling for anything either. There's a huge sense of that too, as well. Yeah. Also getting a little bit of like, with that situational single, it's like you're choosing to do this because you're setting up boundaries. Yeah, you're setting up boundaries because there's someone that's like two-faced in your energy, that's saying one thing and they're doing another, and it almost feels like a sense of betrayal behind kindness. I was definitely getting a sense of that, like people come off one way, but then they're really like another way with you, and they're trying to pretend to be loyal. Yeah, poker face. Hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotional detached, you'll never know. Yeah, they're trying to like come off in a certain way, and yeah, it's really just these individuals who are envious and don't necessarily understand how to use their, you know, emotional intelligence to be like almost like in a positive like way to positively reinforce like the connection of good, you know. I'm getting also a sense that like these individuals also love bomb you, but they're really jealous of you, right? There's like a lot of intense affection and attention. Right? They're trying to like overwhelm you with charm, but they're trying to hide their sense of like wanting to control you too. But you're like focused on securing the bag right now, achieving your goals. You're very mission accomplished, and you're also like very focused on your financial stability. And yeah, you got it locked in. So keep moving with that level of like, you have like a sense of level-headedness around you, which is really nice to see. Okay. And yeah, let's see what other messages we have for you. Yeah, there's an older man in your energy as well. So yeah, it might be an older man. I'm getting maybe like a manager who might also want to like keep you controlled as well. But yeah, you're just super focused on like solidifying your relationships. I'm getting a sense that you're like really good at managing like work politics, right? Someone's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Yeah, definitely getting an older figure. It could be a man or woman, or just anyone in general, really. Not necessarily just locked into gender there, but I think for the most part you're just being very wise, right? You're focused on the affairs with your family, very focused on just things of like, you know, what matters to you right now, right? Yeah, but there's going to be a little bit of unsuccessful plans that these individuals have for you that's just not going to pan out the way that they envision. So that works out for you, right? But yeah, wealth is coming in for you, which is fantastic to see. And yeah, someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, just be a little careful. The energy is definitely there. Someone is very definitely being two-faced in your energies. But you have success, right? And there's also some sense of indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, so don't let your life ramble aimlessly. Take control of it, right? Despite the unsuccessful plans that might be happening in the midst, you got it. Keep moving forward, right? And yeah, spiritual love. Remember to use your intuition. Allow your spirit guides, gods and goddesses, those who watch over you, to protect you and guide you and provide you the knowledge that you wish to seek, right? You're going to find that peace and harmony if you do so. Okay? Yeah. And something around June looks like you're going to have some sort of reset, some sort of awakening or rebirth happening for you, which is pretty exciting. Or perhaps this is a birthday of some kind. Maybe your birthday is near June, right? Definitely getting like Cancerian vibes, something like that. Maybe late June. And also, there's a path with money that's awaiting you, and you'll be finding it very soon. Let's see what else we get here. But yeah, it looks to be like you're getting quite a bit of abundance coming through. There's definitely a lot of messages with a man, okay? Also something along the lines of just like you're on the road to success, right? Pay attention to your finances, discord among family or friends, as well as romance in the air. So you got quite a lot of like relationships and affairs like with that occurring in your existing path. So just keep moving forward, okay? Don't let the relationships and everything in between keep you stagnant, right? Keep moving forward with that positive energy. Yeah. I'm definitely getting a sense that you're definitely also going to have a huge level of influence, not only within your career, but also within your family life, your relationships. Okay? And you will be taken care of in difficult times. Yeah, your family clearly has your back. I'm getting a sense that some of you have strong connections with your family, and if not, with your friends, right? People who you see almost as like a family. They may not be necessarily related by blood, right? Or genetics specifically. Maybe that's even your pets, right? I'm getting like friendly creatures around you. But yeah, just be aware of the pride that comes with that, right? The level of almost like don't share your goodness with everyone. I'm getting like don't share something like don't share your good fortunes with everyone. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Something is happening June, July. Yes. I've been getting that Cancerian, strong Cancerian vibes there. And news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Yeah, something. Yeah, a lot of you are coming into new things. You're going to be going on vacation. You're getting back to the basics. Something's happening in December. And you have the star. Guaranteed success. That's beautiful to end off on, too. I love to see that you are really focused on yourself right now. You're focused on your positive energy, positive relationships, and you're not letting the gossip and the mundane of the environment with that, like, around you to affect you. You're just allowing to, like, yourself to romanticize the mundane, to see the good in all things, but not, like, share too much of it. Like, you're not sharing too much of your goodness with everyone, as to not, like, make them jealous or, like, see you as competition. You're really just kind of coming at this in a very level-headed way. So keep doing that, keep protecting your energy, and keep working hard. You're doing fantastic. And yeah, don't give up. Continue to just work on yourself and manage that self-care in a positive way, right? So yeah, those are all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and join our cozy community by subscribing. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.